Hey everyone, hope you all are doing well. Welcome back to my channel. I am Ritika Gurwal. So today we'll be covering a topic that I got from one of the comment on my post on Instagram. Do you have any tips on how we can create lots of content throughout the time, uh, even when we do not have any creative juices? Yes, obviously, because we all have been there. And here's the scenario: we finally find the time to something create. Grab your notebook or sit down in front of your laptop and start doing, but suddenly nothing comes to our mind. You feel the panic well up in your stomach. You are ready to begin, all your tools in place, but your mind is blank. And now you just can't find anything interesting or exciting ideas. So you try something to boost your mind, your creativity, but you immediately hate it or bored with it. Now is the time when the panic really hits up and your mind starts running in all direction, worrying about what you might be doing wrong. Start thinking about the amazing work that someone else has just published on social media platform, and how your work will never be as good as unless you discover something really amazing. That comparison thing, if this whole thing sounds like something you have experienced, because we all, so it's normal, it's totally normal. It's a constant battle that steams in the back of our mind day in and day out, and give it the power, it can completely destroy us. Our inner critic takes over and slows our creativity flow. Two of the biggest things that can completely overwhelm our creativity are insecurity and imposter syndrome. Both of these things interrupt your creativity flow, leading you to believe that you aren't good enough either, or that you are in your head and underqualified for what you are doing. All creativity, including content creation, are meant to be fun forms of self-expression, right? Content is how we share our ideas and visions with the world. And just as every person is different from each other, so each of content ideas is also unique to our passion and expressions. Everyone has their own style and creativity. They are unique as an individual. Everything we create is a reflection of who we are, and we should never be afraid to share it. When I started my freelancing career, I felt I had to do or create things in a certain way in order to be a pro social media marketer, and I constantly worried about that I could never be at that position in my industry, because I wasn't doing all the same things they were doing, the industry experts, right? I remember being so worried about being judged for posting generic content and quotes while everyone else seemed to be posting content that makes them attractive followers, clients, leads, engagement, and show them as an expert. I would ask my friend if I post certain things if people thought I am weird or totally out of the step with the industry, and he used to constantly remind me that I just need to be myself. And I struggled with this for a long time, to be honest, with sharing who I really was through my work and social media presence. It wasn't until I started to gain self-confidence, which I have to admit is always a harder thing than it sounds. And in my marketing journey, I began creating and strategizing things that I really felt connected to, without constantly worrying about what people would think. Really doesn't matter. True. And this is around the same time that I started attracting good clients who understand and take things professionally. Once I stopped trying to be everyone else, I finally had the space to find myself. I share this with you all because I wanted you to start to create what you want to create, not what people think what you can create. One of the things that can hurt a lot of creators saying is that create content for your audience, leads, clients, but hardly a few of them explain what kind of content or type of content will attract them. So for example, if you are a social media manager and your target audience is coaches, you will create that shows you as an expert in your niche, not there. You will help them understand how you can help them with your expertise in place to grow their social media presence. Content like X mistakes you are making while posting at this time, or 5 things you can do to revamp your engagement strategy. Create content around the niche that you have and help your clients with that. But do not let your self-doubt impact what you try to create, and never let imposter syndrome stop you from sharing something you are proud of with your community. Figuring out how to do it certainly takes a lot of time, practice, and isn't it easy, but it is 100% possible for you to purely confidently express who you are through your creativity content. And about times when you just can't let your creativity run wild, or you feel a little too nervous, try this new idea you have, or I have some tips for you. Number 1, break your routine. A lot of time having a routine is super helpful. It holds us accountable to getting things done. But other times, too strict a routine can be creativity suffocating. So if you normally wake up and have a coffee and then start work, try something removing or adding something like you can add 30 minutes reading a book with the coffee. Breaking up your routine even just a little bit can help you your brain from going on autopilot mode, checking it out when you need it the most. When we do the same thing every day, our brain becomes monotonous. Engaging our brain in new activities and removing different things gives our brain more exercise, which naturally leads to spark creativity. Number 2, switch up your workspace. If you feel burnt out because of work, then perhaps you need a change in your workspace. The first thing is to tidy up your work area and get rid of any clutter you see, because a clutter space equals to a clutter mind. So if your space is cluttered, just tidy up. The more productive and efficient you can be then get rid of any trash or extra item that you don't add positivity to your area. Then replace them with items you love to see around yourself. You can even go to some working space or cafe to work. Although I am not a coffee work from cafe person, but I heard people that it's one of the effective way to get over your creativity blocks. Number 3, dedicate days only to your content when you feel the most creative. Here comes the rule of batching. Batch create your content or note down all the ideas you get somewhere. It can be in your notebook, Google Docs, or a notepad. And use it when you have no idea or feeling to create some content. This is one of my favorite hacks. I usually do this and it helps me to be consistent on social media. Number 4, go for a walk. Being outdoors is a good for your health also, and helps feel regenerated. A recent study found that backpackers were 50% more creative spending time outside the doors. I mean outside somewhere. You may have experienced movement where you sat at your work desk and looked outside to admire what you saw. While distractions aren't necessarily a good thing, they can push your mind in a creative direction also and help you get out of your creativity blocks. To be honest, it helps me a lot. Going for a walk has also proven to reduce symptoms of stress and improve your mood. So, try something random with your strategy, just random. If you are feeling determined to write content or create graphics, it can help to just choose a random technique and mess around with it. Few minutes can also boost your productivity. It doesn't matter if it looks funky, in fact it's better if it does, because something different is also good. A great way to spark creativity is by trying something with new tools you already know or love. So see if you can discover something different in your style, trying out something new. Remember, if you don't like it, you can always revert back to the original. But use what you just learned to give more ideas and see new ways of creating content. The main thing that I want you all to remember is to not curse yourself. If you are not feeling creative, it happens. Try to hold yourself down at the beginning and give yourself permission to just be yourself. Just trying something and let it be. Even if it's not perfect or no one ends up liking it when you post it on Instagram, try to be okay with that. All that matter is, at the end of the day, you were brave enough to express yourself and trying something new. That's what people are going to remember, right? And alone is something worth being proud of. I am very much. Share who you are and allow yourself to grow more confident in the process. Creativity is all about a journey. Give yourself permission to learn along with the way. I hope you found this helpful. Drop your questions and views in the comment below. I would love to see your thoughts on it, and I would love to answer if you have any questions. Also, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channels, as it boosts my energy to create more content like this and help you guys. Also, see you next Tuesday. Bye bye.